Hello, everyone. Welcome to a slightly later episode of Ask Sibs, the daily live stream I do where I answer all sorts of different questions around leadership, management, business, global jet setting, travels and adventure, obviously pre-pandemic, etc., etc. It's really just a chance to talk about all the things that I enjoy and I'm passionate about, and hopefully bring some value or at least some entertainment to you guys. So today I was a bit obviously it's gone 3 and I normally go live sometime more lunchtime-ish between 12 and 2, and it was getting to the point where I was like, I've got some meetings coming up again later, and maybe I just won't go live. And I was then, what topic shall we talk about? It has to be, the best topic ever. Otherwise, it's not worth doing at all. And then I realized, as I was paying attention to my self-talk and the sort of thought processes in my head, that I was being a perfectionist. And then I thought, what a great topic to talk about. And the reason it's so important is I think I've got better at it over the years, but then I still fell into the trap prior to catching myself out. It is obviously important to have standards and strive for quality, and not, put things out to the world, whether you're a writer, a podcaster, a speaker, an artist, whatever, your kind of job or your hobby, whatever it might be. You want to put it out in the world and feel proud of it. So I think that's often where that comes from, in terms of when we're trying to have perfection, we are trying to have those standards and that quality. But the problem is when it stops you from doing anything, from acting at all. And then obviously the downside of that is that, whilst you might put something out and it's not the best thing ever and it doesn't go viral and it doesn't set the world alight, then that would be nice. But, how often truly in reality does every bit of online content go kind of crazy viral, like really big viral? Not that often, right? So I guess some of this winds back into all other chats we've had over other days, that, why are you putting the content out? Who is it for? What's the kind of impact you want it to have on that audience? All those kind of things we spoke about a few times before. And that kind of helps you work out where there's a level of benchmark and a level of quality. But my point of all this is, if for all that fear of being judged and doing something that others don't like or you look at and don't like it, is you do nothing. And I think I've talked quite a lot as well about how over years I got better by doing. And so I don't still believe that everything I'm doing at the moment is perfect. There's still lots of things I could do differently and do better. But I guess there's an aspect I'm saying around the best way to learn and grow and improve is by doing, even when it's not always going to be perfect. So the idea of today's it's going to be a little bit shorter and sweeter because I'm pressed for time. We've got a question I'll come to in a second from Kevin, which I was going to address regarding yesterday's live stream as well. But in terms of just to wrap up this point, I think you're all on the same page. You get what my point is now, and very specifically the example of me actually almost not going live today was out of perfectionism. So I think the big takeaway for you is definitely strive for greatness and quality and strive for perfection, but don't let it stop you from doing any kind of action in the first place. Otherwise, you're sort of, I guess you're kind of starving the world of your talent and your value and all the good things that you bring if you don't do anything. So definitely just keep putting stuff out, learn as you go, let perfection be the aim, but don't kind of mix that up with the journeys where you do the learning, and the best way to learn is along that road and the little pitfalls and the bumps in the road as well. So yeah, Kevin's just asked, hi, did I miss yesterday's stream? No, you didn't. I was fully planning to go live. It wasn't because of perfectionism. I literally was getting pulled pillar to post by the day-to-day job. There was a few client meetings, various contracts with some new clients. And yeah, basically in the end, it was just not possible to go live. Tomorrow's a bit 50-50 looking at my diary, which is another reason I really, really, really wanted to go live today. And I suppose just to add to the point that around perfectionism and just not going live, because you're not all necessarily doing live stream, but putting stuff out is better than not putting stuff out. There's just so much firing off in my brain. But for me, it's about connection, building relationships. Obviously, on a pure business level, I know that a lot of people that watch the live streams, they are influencers that work with Purple Goat. They are clients that we're currently working with, and they're potentially future clients. And so I also think on some basic marketing level, not to make it sound in some way negative, because you will get, I'm very mission driven and I do it because I love it. And I don't need everyone watching these videos to end up working with Purple Goat. In fact, the more people watching it that get value and benefit that never work with us is fine by me. But there is, on a base level, if you're doing content from a pure marketing level, there's something about showing up and just being in front of people, and obviously not talking a load of rubbish back to the quality benchmark. But there's just that thing about being present and turning up every day, which was another reason I really wanted to go live today, despite all of the other responsibilities going on elsewhere in the business. Because as I say, it's nice to just turn up and say hi and share some thoughts and some value. Kevin's just said, I've only ever had a couple of things go viral, 1 million plus. The thing I've learned, if it doesn't go viral, it'll be forgotten quickly. So the worst that happened is it's forgotten. Laugh out loud. May as well go for it, whatever it is. Yeah, absolutely. And Kevin, you're on the same vibe as me, that there's a lot of variables and caveats as to the different people watching whatever it, inverted comma, is. But I totally agree that, the thing that goes viral, you want it to go viral for all the good reasons. Obviously, you don't want virality from something embarrassing or negative. But no, most of all, your point is more about the fact that if it flops, which is what we're talking about today, if it's not great and it's not perfect and it flops, then, well, in the old expression when it was print and sort of newspaper was today's news is tomorrow's fish and chip paper, right? So I know that's not the same when we're talking digital, but it's certainly a good metaphor that things are definitely forgotten very quickly. And in such a busy, fast-paced, there's so much content online as well. I think there's another point here about the ego. I've talked, like when I talked about public speaking and how it's about the audience, not about you as the individual. There's something like, we think that our content is the most important thing in the world ever, and everyone's judging it. And, with all the other bits of content online, but also all the other things in everyday people's lives separate to what's on the internet, it's not that big a deal. And I think that also helps to take the pressure off, which probably, to boil it all down in a nutshell today, is do take the pressure off yourself, have fun, enjoy it. And if it ends up being a perfect viral hit, then all the better to you. But that shouldn't always be the only aim of what we're doing here. All right, that wraps us up for today. Maybe back tomorrow, if not, definitely Friday. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday afternoon, or what's left of Wednesday afternoon. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.